Nick Kyrgios is a diehard LeBron fan. In a recent interview, he said the King is underrated and underappreciated, adding, quote, "He's the greatest of all time, in my opinion. In year 17, he's the best player in the league. That's unheard of. We're taking LeBron for granted." So, Shannon, did you just become a Nick Kyrgios fan here?
Yep, you heard it. You heard what he said, Skip. The thunder from down under.
Oh, is that what he is now? Okay. Yeah.
Skip, look, I love his game. He has the game, Skip, to be better, a lot better than what he is. But he need to cut down on the antics. He cannot control his emotions. He's a lot like Johnny Mac, and I don't know how many people. John McEnroe, you remember John McEnroe?
Do I?
His antics were exactly like that. So was Eli Nastasi. But Skip, he's right. LeBron James is underrated, Skip. I don't recall, because I'm old enough to remember when Larry Bird and Magic came into the league. And I don't remember when Larry Bird had a great game, they said, well, Jerry West would have done better than that. Or when Magic had a great game, they said, well, Oscar would have had a triple-double in that. But that's what we get for LeBron. LeBron does something, and the first things out of people's mouth, well, Kobe and Michael would have had like 75 points. We don't appreciate it. And Skip, that happens a lot. I think when, great artists or great painters are along, I think we just take them for granted and like, oh, well, anybody can do that. And they can't. They can't. And for him to be in year 17, nobody's been the best player in the league in year 17. And no sport, maybe Barry Bonds. But Skip, he's in uncharted waters. Uncharted. And to win a championship in year 17 and be the MVP in year 17 might even be in year 18. Win the championship this year and win a MVP this year, next year. The end.
So now we're going to have to do Nick Kyrgios topics on this show every day, right?
I like
because
Nick Kyrgios.
He's the tennis GOAT, because he thinks LeBron is the basketball GOAT, right? At least I got a good laugh out of this. And, I started thinking last night, maybe Nick sort of identifies with LeBron because both of them crumble on big stages.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Because Nick's gotten to the quarters at Wimbledon and the Aussie Open. That was 14 and 15. He got to the quarters, but that's about as far as he's gone.
I promise you, if McEnroe, if Edberg, if Sampras, Agassi, all those guys was going up against the big three, Joker, Federer, Nadal, I guarantee you, they crumble too.
So, Nick Kyrgios says that LeBron is underappreciated and over-criticized.
Yep.
Interesting. He also says LeBron is obviously the greatest player of all time. I don't know, maybe down in Australia, wherever he lives, or I think he has a home in the Bahamas. Maybe they don't get ESPN there, so maybe he missed The Last Dance. He was only 3 years old in 1998, Michael Jordan's last year and the Last Dance year in Chicago. And maybe he just tuned all that out. I don't know, but just for those who might have missed The Last Dance, Jordan went 6-0 in the finals with 6 MVPs. LeBron is now 3-6 in the NBA Finals. 3-6.
About to be 4.
Really? He's not even going to get to this year's finals because he's got a big obstacle named Kawhi Leonard. We're going to talk about him in just a moment.
There ain't no obstacle.
But the point is that LeBron James is obviously become the most overprotected and under-criticized superstar ever.
That would be Tom Brady.
As Dan Gilbert once wrote in the open letter after the decision, it's time to quit giving this man a pass. As Kevin Durant said 2 years ago about LeBron James, it's the fanboy media that protects him. And it feels to me like the fanboy media has actually scrubbed his internet resume clean of all those epic fails that happened in order for 4 straight years. If you go back to the Orlando series, he hits the shot heard around the world to save game 2 at home. And then he ends up losing games 4, 5, and 6. And then against Boston in his last go-round in Cleveland, that playoff series, he lost games 4, 5, and 6. And his owner accused him of quitting.
Oh, my goodness.
And his internal, the guys closest to him leaked that he had to be sedated.
Ain't nobody leaked that. You made that up.
No, I didn't. It got reported on Mike and Mike. I can tell you who reported it on Mike and Mike, but I will let that go. But it got reported on ESPN that he had to be sedated.
You believe it?
For the last 3 games because of an internal team issue. That's what the insiders report. I don't know. And then he goes to Miami. In the first year, he has the all-time epic superstar meltdown in an NBA Finals against Dallas. They go up 2-1, and then boom, he loses games 4, 5, and 6. And he just disappeared. Chosen one became the frozen one in those 3 games. And I don't know if Nick watched any of that. Maybe he just started watching LeBron lately.
It took all of that in order for him to get there. Because you make it seem like Jordan just came out the box and started winning titles. It was first round exit after first round exit after first round exit after second round exit after second round exit after conference exit. So it took all those failures in order to get to where he ultimately ended up being.
LeBron came apart right on schedule at the end of Game 6 in the 2013 Finals against my Spurs, and he had 3 uncharacteristic, unforced error turnovers in the last 3 minutes. 2 of them in the last minute of that game. He missed the tying 3, and Ray Allen saved his legacy.
Well, if you don't mind me asking, can you tell me why was Danny Green was in Pop's doghouse and never seemed to get out of it? What happened?
Did not block out LeBron James.
And
he didn't block him out.
And what happened?
LeBron came back and got the basketball. Actually, Mike Miller got the rebound and kicked it to LeBron, who then got a second chance at a 3 earlier. That's like a minute and a half ago. And he made that 3. I give you that one. But when he had the shot of shots, he had the 3 to tie it. He LeBricked it so badly. Long rebound out to Chris Bosh. No Tim Duncan in the game. Don't get me started. I don't know why. Pop. And he kicks it to Ray Allen in the corner.
Can we do context? Can I give the people a look at home a look? Because we have to put things in context in its perspective. At the start of the fourth quarter, the Miami Heat were down 10 points. They were down 10 points. They scored 30 points in the fourth quarter. LeBron scored 16, assisted on another 6. So that's 22 of the 30. LeBron James had his hand in the pot cooking. And they held the Spurs to a deficit. That's what he did. So granted, Ray Allen hit the shot, but without LeBron, there is no shot.
Really? My team was up 5 with 18 seconds and managed to blow it. 5 with 18 seconds?
There are 2 guys that had an opportunity to go to the free throw line and make 4 free throws and the game's over. Can you tell the people at home one of the guys that clanked one of those free throws?
Manu Ginobili.
I did the other guy. I think you guys didn't give me the other
you mean Baby Kawhi?
Oh, he baby.
He was 18 years old. What do you expect from an 18-year-old?
First of all, you know good and well Kawhi was not 18 years old.
Well, it seemed like he was.
No, he didn't.
He shot the second free throw like he was 18.
Ooh, and old Goat James took it over.
Is Kawhi the best 2-way player on the planet? How about we go there next on Undisputed?